Hey everyone, and welcome or welcome back. If you don't know much about me, hello, hi, I am Candy, and this is a place where I like to take you guys on my art adventure when I'm not working full-time in the animation industry. And today we're going to be talking everything DIY tutorial die cut day. And in one of the last videos, I had taught you guys all about the offset tool as well as making your own sticker sheets. So I thought today we should talk about making your own die cuts. So without further ado, let's get right onto the video.
Like always, you're going to want to start with whatever kind of image you would like to cut. So I decided I would make this cute little Sam and Bubbles character and finish it off. If you want a more in-depth video on how to actually make your image and all of that goodness, then I would definitely say go and check out my how to make a sticker sheet video. One other thing I do want to note is I made this video before the offset tool came into play, so I ended up drawing in my own cut lines, but now with the offset tool, they have definitely made it a lot easier for that aspect. And from this point, I'm just cleaning up all of my layers and I'm going to drop this to my computer. Now that we've brought our single die cut stickers into Photoshop, the next step that we're going to be doing here is pretty much the same things that we were doing when we were making the sticker sheet. The only difference is we're going to be making multiples that will fit on one sheet. So the first step we're going to do, compile any of the layers together and also get rid of any other layers we don't need. So the first thing we're going to do is unlock our line art, and then I like to shift select all of the other layers and merge layers. Now this is our line art, which we no longer need, and our swatches, which we also don't need. So I'm going to just take these and hit delete. And now these are ready to go. So I'm going to be just using another sticker sheet. So this is the size that I like to use for my sticker sheet. It's pretty much 8.5 by 11. With that, this is pretty much how I end up layering different stickers depending on the size. These are about 2 inches, and then I have other ones that are my vinyl stickers here that were for my patrons last month. These ones were about 3 or 4 inches, so again, it depends on what kind of variety and style you're going for. So the first thing that you want to do before you bring in any other sticker sheets is you want to make a new layer. So that's just this button right down here. And what you're going to do, I'm just deleting my extra layer here. What you're going to do is hit G or hit the little fill tool, this little guy right here, and you're going to fill your background. Make sure it's the very most bottom layer, and you're going to want to lock this. Now the reason why you lock this is so that no matter what, you cannot move anything on this layer, but you can move all your other stickers. And now time to fill with all of our stickers. I'm just going to go in here and just like we did before, I'm going to lasso around our image and then bring it into our other formatted page. And I'm going to do this with all the other stickers. So I will see you guys back here in a second. Here are all of our stickers. And then the next step is going to be deciding our size and then duplicating all of the image however many times and however many configurations we can on the page. Now this is something you can do in the Cricut Design app, but I personally feel more comfortable in Photoshop and feel that I have a lot more, just things I can do. So that's why I am using this program. The first thing we're going to do is just figure out the sizing. So I kind of want everything to roughly be about the same-ish size. So this little kitty should be scaled up just a smidgen more. Boop, boop. And then also, this is actually a pretty good size here, so I'm going to just make that a smidgen bigger and go with that. The way that I have found to duplicate my images here is if you hit Alt and then just hold it and pull it over, you'll get duplicates of everything you want here, so it's so easy to just duplicate things like that. So the next step is for us to format everything on the page to get everything to fit. So I'm just gonna do that now and see you guys in a second. I'm sure other people are super masters at this, but this is pretty much what I came up with. You can always group your layer, but keep in mind once you group everything, so let me just show you. If you select everything and hit Control G, what happens is all of this moves as one piece, and it's a lot harder to go in here and move all of your images. So just be aware that once you put everything in a group, that it's going to be harder to grab all of your layers. So once you're happy with this, you can definitely group it if you want. So just select your first image, then hit Shift, and then all the rest of your images, then hit Control G, will group all of them. And then from here, what you're going to want to do is turn off your background purple layer, and we're just going to export this. So I'm going to just hit Control Alt and save. We're going to make sure we save this as a PNG. We're going to save that. And then from here, you're going to want to open up your Cricut design space. Now, either you'll have this already as an app on your computer. From here, we're going to hit New Project and hit Upload. Now, we're going to just upload our image here. Once it's loaded, you want to hit Complex, then hit Continue. You just want to make sure that there's no little blotches or anything that looks weird on the page here. Everything looks good. We're going to hit Continue. We're going to select Print Then Cut. Again, just like with our other stickers, we just want to make sure that everything looks good here. We don't see any weird little holes randomly anywhere. Everything looks good. So we're going to hit Print Then Cut, then hit Upload. We're going to select our image and hit Insert Image. One really cool thing, if you don't end up seeing all these lines here, or if you find them really distracting, you can actually hit this little in between section here and it will get rid of all the lines or bring in some of the lines or more of the lines. So cool little nifty trick when I was on hold with a representative at Cricut that I found that out. So from this point, we're just going to scale this down. Literally, I'm no expert at this, so what I literally do is I keep scaling it down until this goes away pretty much, because it's saying here that it's too large. So I like to, you can even just type in 9.25 here, and it's still saying it's actually not okay. So we're gonna grab it again and, oh right, because I know why. It needs to be 6.75, so 6.75, there we go. As you can see, it's fine now. I always like to tinker with it, see if I can make it a little bit bigger, and it's not gonna let us. Okay, 6.75 it is. There we go. Then we can save our image. And then we're going to hit Make It. Now this is what it's gonna look like on the Cricut once it's printed and cut. I'm just gonna hit Continue and Send to Printer. We don't need any bleed. Make sure that we're using the right printer here, then hit Print. Because this is a die cut and not a sticker paper, the best thing to do here is choose a heavier weight paper or heavier cut so that it will go through the entire sticker sheet, or the sticker I should say. So I like to choose a heavy watercolor to go through everything, and just set it as default if you find that your blade is doing well. If you're finding that it's a little bit dull, make sure to hit more, but default will work for this. For die cuts, I like to use a glossy white sticker sheet that I get most of my stickers from online labels. So I'm just going to feed this into my computer, and as you can see, it's quite shiny. What I like to do, because it is a die cut, is I have added in my own design on the back so that even when it's cut, people will know where it comes from. So then from this point, I'm going to add this to my sticker sheet. Sometimes I find that the Cricut seems to mess up with the glossy paper. So an extra step, if you do find that there's a miscut, is going to be adding some matte tape around the sensor lines so that the Cricut can pick up the artwork. I also like to give it that little bend at the top there when you're feeding it through, just so that you're not putting too much pressure on the Cricut machine. Then once it's done, you can take it out, and I like to bend my mat as I pull off my stickers to try and keep the stickers from warping. I also got this cool slice tool, I'll leave a link down below, and a mat to do this on, but I like to score the very back of my stickers so that they're easy to pull off the back. You don't want to push too hard though, or else you're going to cut right through the stickers, so be careful. I'm just sorting out all of the different stickers. And now this is just a little touch I'm doing, but I made little backing cards for them, and I'm just going to put these all together and add them into a little cello bag, and they'll be good to go. I will note that my cello bags are super old. I am trying to use up all of my old product that I already have, and then after this I would like to move to glassine bags so that I am not adding in one-use plastics into the environment.
I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well as a comment. Let me know what kind of video you guys would like to see me work on in the future. And if you got this far, put a little kitty down in the description box below. But aside from that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!